we're very excited that, and sad at the same time that it's been 20 years since this first record. This is Goodness. He's got a wicked eye. She's got a wicked tongue. And with the flickety
When Goodness started out, Nirvana had already sort of broken, Pearl Jam had broken, and there was a focus, a spotlight on Seattle, and there was a very large audience for music in Seattle. We kind of reached that point, really, in terms of being on a major label and getting paid to do music for a living and playing shows in front of lots of people. That original idea of success that I had was one that sustained me for a very long time, and then in the end was just absolutely nothing, like by the time I reached it. And I became a pig farmer. I've had other through stories in my life, and one of those has been my wife and my family. My daughter was born after Goodness, and that was, yeah, that definitely became more of a focus. Then we moved out here a few years later after Isaac was born. We have a small farm. We raise pigs, we raise sheep. We have a bunch of chickens and some ducks, about 8 acres on Vashon Island.
Just play it by itself for a few times like this. Okay. Like this.
When you get into any sort of professional field where there's a lot of competition out there and there's a lot of people who want to be doing the same thing you want to be doing, people give up all sorts of things in their personal lives because they have to compete. I never ever wanted to do that. It was a rough transition, but mainly for that reason of what everybody else sees in you, sees how they see you being. You know, when everybody comes up, well, why aren't you playing? Why aren't you out performing? Why isn't Goodness doing this? And you just have to, I mean, I literally just would not answer people for a little while. So much stuff in here right now, I can't believe it. Now. Okay. When I started making cabinets, there was an older guy I worked with, and he was always like, use your fingers. Don't look at it, use your fingers. It's one of those things that kind of reminds me a little bit about playing guitar. After touring and after doing music for a living for a long time, I usually have a song going through my head, and after years of multiple songs going through my head every day, I wanted a break, some quiet, but I also wanted to make something that was physical, that lasted after you made it for one night, you know? Coming back to music now with my new perspective on it is sustainable for me in terms of energy and being able to connect with that creative side of it more and not worry about the financial or the making it. You ultimately have to create your own reality, one that fits with how you work.
Rick knows all about it.
The new band is my name, Danny Newcomb, and then the Sugar Makers are my band. This show is the 20th anniversary of the releasing of the first record with Goodness. That's why we're doing this show this year. A lot of those fans, very loyal fans for that band, have not heard what I'm doing yet.
You ready? Yeah. Okay.
I'm opening for myself.
All right. I think it's time. Brothers in here.
Palms of power. So the most important thing is for me tonight, for you guys, is since this is the fun part of the evening, for me and less work, is that I want everybody to look at each other and just let's play off each other and have a good time.
Sounds good.
Should we go?
All right, guys, let's have fun.
Sounds good.
Check, check. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Goodness in the house. Looking forward to playing for you guys. I don't know if any of you have heard what I'm doing now, but I want you to hear it. This band's called Danny Newcomb and the Sugar Makers.
And hope you like it.
I still feel like I'm getting my wings, sort of, you know, as being a performer, being the front man. When the first Goodness record came out, it had this, the way it was received had this particular energy, and it was a very positive thing. I hadn't had that feeling with any other project or recording I've done since then, until this record came out. When people start to respond to a piece of music or body of music in that way, you know that you gotta go with it. What I realized, it was all about the music to me, and it was always about being connected, not ever about being separate from your audience. It was always about being connected through what you were writing. I want to play music again with this band in this format from here on out.